everyone, it's me, Krista. Welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. If not, welcome for the very first time to my little art corner here on YouTube. Today we are going to be using those markers that came in that bonus box, the Tombow one from Artsnacks. My goals for this project were to see how well these markers actually mixed and layered up together. Since to me the colors don't seem to go very well, I wanted to see how well they could mix. I also wanted to see if the black marker, if I immediately used the other markers on top of it, if they would mix together. The paper I'm using is a Strathmore Bissell Vellum Artist tile. And for this project, I decided to draw a cute little devil girl. At this point in the drawing, I am putting the sketch right in there, and this was done using the Mono J drawing pencil in HB. I set down some guidance lines and drew the sketch for the separate features in, and as I get stuff where I pretty much want it to be, I erase those guidance lines. At this point, I'm starting in with the markers. I wanted to work around the eyes first, and I am going to be doing a lot of mixing and a lot of layering in this one. I start with the eyes, and I'm going to slowly work my way out through the face, and then move to the hair, and then the little color thing she has around her neck. At this point, I'm just using that yellow to create a base layer for her skin tone. I'm going to be mixing that yellow with the more maroon or reddish purple color that came in this set, because I wanted it to look more like a red. And doing this does help create that effect. I did think the colors they chose for this box were a little strange together. You would think they would use some colors that were a little bit more harmonious. It did cause me to think a little bit more about exactly what I wanted to make and how I wanted to use these colors together. For her skin tone, I think I used every single color almost, if not all of them, in order to create some semblance of depth going on. And as you can see here, during various parts of the drawing, there's some interesting in-between steps with how it looks. I think every piece of art has ugly stages. Sometimes you work your way out of those ugly stages, and sometimes you don't in the same project, but you will eventually. You've got to practice, experiment, and just have fun with it. Just gotta keep going. And I am going back and forth between the various markers to once again layer and to blend out certain areas a little bit. For various components of the drawing, I tried to make one color be mostly the main component. Like, her face is mostly red, her hair is going to be mostly blue and black, her little collar thing that I put around her face is going to be a mixture of all those colors, but I was trying to lean it more towards the yellow, and the background ends up staying purple. For the most part, I am putting down my color first, and I will start pulling in that black liner later, and the one I got was the Mono drawing pen in 03. I think you could get different sizes for this one. If you happen to get this box and you got a different size drawing pen, or you got a different hardness of lead in the drawing pencils, please let me know in that comment section down below. Also, let me know what you did with these markers, what you created, and how you used them. I want to know. And for the most part, I did try starting with the lightest colors first, and then attempted to go from lightest to darkest for the most part. I did kind of move stuff around a little bit with that, because obviously with the blending, I just jumped around between all of the colors. As you do. The exception would be the little color / clothing piece, whatever it is. I did start with the purple and then decided that if there's too much purple going on, that I might need to make it mostly yellow. Just so I can differentiate it a little bit more and bring some warmth into some other areas besides her face. And the markers that have color in them are new from Tombow. They are the ABT Pro alcohol-based markers. They work pretty much like any other alcohol-based markers I've used. I didn't find them to work any better or worse than other ones that I've used, like Spectrum Noir, Copics, Prismacolors, or any other number of various alcohol-based markers I played around with. They seem a-okay. At this point in the drawing, I'm starting to pull in that liner. I liked it. It's a nice thickness, and I was able to get in some nice detail work. Also, if I went in right afterwards with the alcohol-based markers, the ABT Pro ones, I was able to mix it in with the other colors to deepen up some tones a little bit more, so that was pretty nice. I did cheat with this drawing by pulling in a white gel pen, and it's just a Marvy Reminisce gel pen. I wanted to pull some white back in just to make the highlights a little bit brighter and make certain parts pull up and stand out a little bit more. I just wanted a little bit more contrast going on. Also, if you're doing this kind of technique where you are going to be using this many layers, you do want to make sure that it is a thicker paper. That is something that can hold up to it. Like I said, this is an artist tile from Strathmore, and it is a bristle vellum. It's really smooth, so it doesn't create any unnecessary texture in the marker drawing, because markers don't usually do very well with textured paper, but it's also sturdy enough to where I can do this many layers and it doesn't affect the drawing negatively. Basically, I didn't have any issues with bleed through on the paper, accidentally ripping through the paper, or the paper wrinkling. Because this many layers on some other papers, those would be some problems that could definitely come up. Overall, I did like doing this project. I feel like it challenged me to think about working with colors when using markers in different ways. When you have a decent sized collection, it's super easy to just use the same kind of colors in just different hues and shades and just keep layering those. With this, I definitely had to think about it more and think about how the colors interact with each other quite a bit more. Overall, it was a fun challenge. Everything in this bonus box worked about as well as any other products I've used within the same genre. Like, the liner felt like another liner I've used. The pencil felt like plenty of other graphite pencils I've used. The alcohol-based markers work like alcohol-based markers. They weren't worse than the other ones I've used, but they also weren't better. I'd say they're pretty midline. They worked how I wanted them to and how I expected them to. Granted, this was a bonus box through Artsnacks and Tombow, so I wasn't charged any extra per month to get this box as I would for a normal Artsnacks month. So, considering I didn't pay any extra for them, I'm pretty happy with the markers. I'm not sure if it's something I would go out and buy if I had the choice of what alcohol-based markers I would buy, if that makes sense. Basically, for a free bonus, I'm happy with it. I just don't know if I would go out of my way to purchase these again. But this project, and therefore this video, is now officially done. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please hit that like button. If you have any comments, questions, feelings, or concerns, please let me know in that comment section down below. I look forward to hearing from you. If you want to see more videos like this, please feel free to subscribe. Once again, thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy day or night to watch this video. I greatly appreciate it. I also appreciate you listening to me ramble. I look forward to hearing from you guys soon, and you'll definitely be hearing from me soon. Bye, everybody!